Hello, it's Brick Bros UK and we have another how-to video which is a simple creation anyone can create because we will be showing you guys how to make a LEGO Star Wars First Order Juggernaut minifigure, which is a trooper class creation we've invented ourselves. But it's basically a heavy First Order Stormtrooper and we took inspiration from an Imperial Heavy Trooper to create this minifigure. So as you can see, our First Order Juggernaut has a big bulky armor that protects him from blaster fire, explosions and lightsabers in battle, which makes this trooper unique, plus useful in combat because the Juggernaut can soak up more fire than your regular First Order Stormtrooper, enabling him to take on more Resistance troopers at once, or he could take down a Resistance strongpoint pretty much on his own. So he's a great asset to have in your army and a hardcore trooper, and because we wanted the First Order Juggernaut to look extra special, we armed him with an electro staff so he could specialise in taking on Jedi, but he could be armed with any weapon in your army. Now if you like what you've seen so far and want to know how we made our First Order Juggernaut with Electro Staff, then watch on because this is how we did it. So for our Juggernaut we of course used a First Order Stormtrooper minifigure which came from the First Order Battle Pack, but it's okay to use any First Order Stormtrooper from other sets you might have, because you could use troopers from Battle on Takodana, Kylo Ren's command shuttle, or the First Order Transporter, because the armor will cover their torsos. Now the big bulky white armor piece is actually very easy to come by because it's from the Calculator, who's in the LEGO Batman movie collectible minifigure series, which is great because the minifigure's easy to come by plus good value, making the First Order Juggernaut an easy creation. Then to make the minifigure there's not really a lot to it because you just put the armor on your First Order Stormtrooper like we have, but we did encounter one slight problem because we found at first that the helmet wouldn't fit back on the minifigure's head once the armor was on, and it kept catching on the armor around the neck, which was annoying. So in order to stop this we just pulled the head up slightly from the torso to allow the First Order helmet to fit on properly, and we'd advise that you do the same because it snugly fits on the head once it's raised up, plus it's not that noticeable when the helmet's in place. And as you can see, the armor is a perfect fit for a First Order Stormtrooper like it was designed for them because the white goes with the helmet and legs. Also the rounded shoulder armor and front mold detail looks just like a real Star Wars armored suit, which is good and why we chose it. Then if we turn to the back, we discovered after making the Juggernaut that his armor has more good molding that sort of looks like a jetpack with the two tubes at the bottom. So you could, if you wanted to, add some transparent parts here to create thrusters so the First Order Juggernaut can take to the skies, but it's up to you, and that's how we made our First Order Juggernaut minifigure. Moving on though, now that you've seen how to make the minifigure, it's time to show you how to make his Electro Staff, which is another simple creation, but it does equip the Juggernaut with a cool unique weapon. And this Electro Staff we've created is only made up of 5 pieces that are a modified round stud piece, 2 lightsaber hilts for handles, and 2 trans-orange Nexonite spear tips for the Electro ends. Then when you put it all together, the First Order Juggernaut can use this weapon one-handed to take on the Resistance or Jedi. But they will have to watch out because it can be pulled apart in play and turned into 2 smaller spears, giving the First Order Juggernaut more weaponry, or 2 for the price of 1. So that's how we made the Electro Staff, which you could make more than once to arm any of your Star Wars minifigures with the weapon. On a final note, we really enjoyed making this how-to video to share our First Order Juggernaut minifigure with everyone because it's very easy to make, which means you could change up 1, 2 or more of your First Order Stormtroopers to turn them into Juggernauts to add variety to your army's ranks. Plus it's a useful heavier trooper to have for taking on Jedi and the Resistance army in battle, or you could put some First Order Juggernauts in your Star Wars mocks because the armor suits them so well. So if you can, give it a go and make your very own First Order Juggernaut for your collection like we have, because it's well worth making. Hope you enjoyed a Brick Bros UK how-to video, and don't forget to check our channel for more LEGO how-to videos and like, comment and subscribe to Brick Bros UK.